Homeowners feeling the heat as the cost of keeping warm soars this winter amid Biden's energy crisis. But our next guest says Americans are actually paying a heavy price for Democrats' quote, environmental justice. But where's the justice for average tax-paying Americans? Co-founder of the Conservative Coalition for Climate Solutions, John Hart, joins us now. John, thanks so much. What is the impact of this environmental justice on average folks in America right now?
Well, Pete, thanks for having me on. Look, this problem is going to get a lot worse before it gets better. And what we're watching is a global supply and demand problem that's largely self-inflicted. The Biden administration has decided to listen to far-left climate progressives who believe that reducing energy supply through policies like killing the Keystone Pipeline will help poor people on the planet. And they're just wrong on the science, the math, the economics, and the ethics. And as you said in your opening, where is the environmental justice in making poor people pay higher energy prices? So, look, I think we need a different approach on climate. We believe that climate change is real and it's happening. But the answer is not more command and control policies in Washington. It's economic freedom. We did a report that showed that free economies are twice as clean as less free economies. So if you care about climate change, if that's an issue that you're concerned about, you should be promoting less government, lower taxes, more private property rights, and other policies that are going to unleash American innovation. And we're already leading the world in measured by climate CO2 reduction.
But you will hear none of that from the left or the modern Democrat Party. And certainly when you say we're right on the ethics, they'll say, maybe you're a conservationist, but you don't realize the world's going to end in 10 years. You don't realize the doom of climate. We do. Right. We care. You don't. So you can keep your fossil fuels, but we're going to save the planet. That leads them to not being able to do any of the other things you're talking about.
No, that's exactly right. And look, I think this is why we need to take this issue head on and say, we not only care about it, we have the solution set that actually works. So look, let's say for the sake of argument that sea levels are rising. The first rule of not drowning is don't panic. So panic is not policy, and that people need energy and less emotion in this debate. And look, what the left is rejecting is solutions like nuclear energy. They have an everything but energy policy, everything but fossil fuels, yes, everything but nuclear. We have an all of the above strategy that the Trump administration supported, Republicans have supported traditionally. Look, we're pro wind, we're pro solar, but you can't pretend that we're ready to move completely away from fossil fuels. And again, so that's why we're seeing it's really a global virtue signaling tax. So far left climate progressives are making low income Americans and people all over the world pay higher energy prices so they can feel good about going after fossil fuel companies.
We're always in transition, and we're never factoring in innovation as well. John Hart, thank you so much for your time.
You bet. Thanks, Pete.
Great stuff.